Millionaires are fighting on the internet, so the words of the day today are obviously clown show. Every time I say the words clown show, a rich influencer is bitten by a rabid raccoon and tossed into a vat full of room temperature oatmeal. KSI and Ethan Klein are engaged in a cringe-a-thon right now, and today I want to plow through this drama with my gossip fists. But before I do, hi, hello, hey, welcome. My name is Dan Frampton, and I am the originator of post-ironic, transgenerational, combative meme culture. No, just kidding. That wasn't me. Don't blame me for that. That's just a joke. I just make traditional, old-fashioned, home-style YouTube videos here on the internet. And if you comment on it within the first 3 hours, I will reply. 3-hour gang and end gang, run this mug. Okay, let's see what these pathetic millionaires are up to today. So this all revolves around KSI's new song, Thick of It. Now this came out like a week ago, maybe 10 days ago specifically, and the internet hasn't been so receptive to this track. They've kind of been goofing on it, they've been making fun of it kind of relentlessly over here. So much so that KSI made a whole video reacting to YouTubers making fun of his song, which you're gonna see as very ironic very shortly. Every corner of the internet seems to be making fun of this KSI song. In particular, the line, I don't even know how it goes. Something like, from the screen to the ring, from the pen, I'm the king, or something like that. You know, I don't really want to look it up. It's too goofy to even really care about. But everybody's making fun of KSI these days, even the other big time millionaires. And that's where we're gonna bring in Ethan Klein of the H3 podcast. He thought he was gonna go and have a little goof-a-thon about this song. I didn't watch it, okay? This is the sloppiest slop channel in the world. I don't do all the research. I just take the clips and the cliff notes and I bring them to videos like this, okay? But the cliff notes and the clips are really all you need to know about this drama, because over here it looks like KSI and his record label went ahead and issued a copyright strike to Ethan Klein and his podcast. Visibility blocked, monetization ineligible, restrictions, copyright. Ethan shares that to his story with the caption, "Fuck this shit to be honest, KSI." And then KSI replies, "Cry more, see, womp womp." Not a very good look, KSI, because you're a content creator, copyright striking a content creator, and not only a content creator, the content creator that kind of fought for the rights of other content creators to be able to react and transform content. This guy went to court and actually laid down the precedent that is in the court system today that validates all of what we do on the internet right now. And that's why this reaction video, and your entire career actually, KSI, is very ironic, considering you know that all these other guys are doing it here, fair use, but for some reason Ethan needs to get blocked. Yeah, okay, cool, I get it, whatever, more drama, this is gonna stir it up, this is gonna get people talking, I guess. Is that really the idea? I don't think making the bad song was the initial bad idea, but I think that he is turning it into like a marketing play since then. But not in a very good way. The optics on this are so ugly. This looks so bad. And then Ethan replies to that story and says, "You typically block videos critical of you? Or is this a new thing since you became friends with Logan?" And then he attaches a picture of KSI reacting to Jake Paul's song from back in the day. Not the type of content you've ever made and benefited from, but now that you're on the other side of the fence, it turns out you're actually the giant. Fair enough. Fair play, Ethan Klein. And I gotta put this out on Front Street right away. I am not on either of these guys' side right now, generally speaking, okay? But it is kind of f***ed up to issue a copyright strike here on Ethan and then to kind of celebrate, glorify, and platform all these other creators on your main channel here for doing essentially the same thing. That's kind of like hypocritical, no? And with all this kicking off, you know that Ethan is gonna get some content out of it, and he's gonna start with a text post. It reads, "I have nothing but disdain for cowards like KSI that built their entire platform reacting to content, only to turn around and block others that do it to them." KSI literally made it reacting to others' work, and now he wants to close the door behind him. Through various lawsuits, I've spent millions of dollars and hundreds of hours ensuring this type of bull can't happen on YouTube. And then for the offender to be one of our own, it's spitting in the face of the community that made him. Preach, Ethan, that's absolutely correct. 100%. I always wondered why KSI would team up with Logan Paul for anything, considering what a serial scammer and irredeemable psychopath he is. Why have all your pets died, Logan? Man, Ethan really is a Mozart with these statements, isn't he? He knows how to stir the pot and get people going in a very dramatic fashion. Always did. Some might consider that a toxic trait. Others might consider that a skill. On the internet, that just means millions of dollars. But now I can see why. They're both scumbags that's only interest is fleecing their audience for as much money as possible. And thanks for the weeks of content now. And that's all it really is at the end of the day for H3, for Ethan Klein. It's just more content. This guy needs to fill like 3 to 4 hours every single day on his podcast. So this kind of fodder is perfect for it. But now for my opinion. Does the KSI song suck? Yeah, it kind of sucks. Does it deserve to be goofed on as much as it is? Yeah, kind of, but it's not like worse than any of that other 2010s kind of trap rap that was around at the time. The problem is, it's 2010s trap rap in 2024, with some of the corniest lyrics that you could ever hear. I think KSI comes out looking like a hypocrite, and Ethan just looks like a drama piggy as always, so he's no further ahead than he was before. And now that both of these guys have thrown their hat into the ring here, they're both kinda known for milking dramas. They're both kinda known for staging things to make them more dramatic than possible. So everything going forward in this drama, I think, is going to be played for clicks, played for laughs, and it might even result in a collab. But if Ethan wants to retain any amount of good faith he has with that audience that he has, maybe a collab might not be the best idea. Maybe he needs to retain some of his integrity and keep calling KSI a scumbag. And throughout this KSI Logan Paul prime arc or whatever, KSI was pretty silent. It was more Logan Paul doing all the front of house marketing, being like, oh, prime this, oh, prime this. But ever since they launched Lunchly together with Mr. Beast, now, all of a sudden, knowledge, strength, and integrity himself needs to come out and not stop yapping. He's in constant defense mode. He was defending Lunchly to the grave, and now he's defending this song through gritted teeth to everybody on the internet. Millionaires acting this petty and pathetic is kind of funny, not gonna lie. And if and when I'm a millionaire, you better know I'm gonna be just as petty as these guys. It looks like a lot of fun. Anyway, that's gonna be it for me for today. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate you. Until my next upload, watch another upload. Okay, see you later and have a good one.